Welcome, everyone. It's Thursday, July 11th, 2024, 4 p.m. We're in the City Hall Council chambers, and we are the Library Board. So first order on the agenda is the approval of the agenda, which we had emailed out early, so I'll take a motion to approve the agenda. Motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We have an agenda. And now minutes. Minutes from the June 13th meeting, which again we received in our packet. Any comments or corrections on those minutes? If not, I'll take a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Well, my only comment is to thank Vince for standing in for me. All in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, we have minutes. And now we have a financial report halfway through the year.
So we are 51.09% through 2024, and our budget is approximately 50.51% expended. Some of the bills we paid during June included $58 to Hy-Vee for programming supplies, $2,030 to Ingram for collection materials, so that was a variety of books and audiovisual materials from the books, audiovisual supplies, and various donation accounts. $135 to Classen Mechanical for filters, $165 to Scholastic for summer reading program prizes, which were provided by the Friends of the Library's donation, $546 to Swank Motion Pictures for our annual movie license, thanks to the Optimist Club's donation, $227 to Amazon for a Memory Lab VHS capture hardware, which came from the Mellon Foundation's grant, and $439 to Verizon for the Wi-Fi hotspot service.
Anyone else want to call anything up with regard to the financial report?
April, is that $439 to Verizon? Is that a monthly?
Yes,
How many hotspots does that cover?
it's 8, but we did have to replace a hotspot during June, so that cost was included in that bill as well.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the June Library Department activities report.
So we typically place our periodical order during the summer. That's mostly our magazines subscriptions that we have, and that's with EBSCO. And so we estimate that that's going to cost us about $1,500. There's always a little bit of an adjustment by the time we get our invoice later in the year because of subscriptions that are out of print or have changed slightly in price. We ordered some equipment for the Memory Lab, including the new Mac Mini computer, VHS capture hardware, which I mentioned, and then we're currently working on mobile Memory Lab purchases. Some of those came in today, and we're working with the vendor for the microfilm reader to get quotes on that equipment and a PC to go with it. The public school district started using PeachJar, which is an online flyer distribution software where parents can sign up to receive emails, and they can kind of choose which categories of activities and things they're interested in, and then entities that have been invited to post their flyers can put them all online so that information will go out to those parents and students that are interested in library events. I attended the American Library Association's annual conference in San Diego from June 28th to July 2nd. I attended a number of interesting sessions, including on programming for adults with disabilities, outreach services, experimental librarianship, neuro-inclusive library workspaces, safety and security, stay interviews for library staff, book challenges, and more. And then I got a chance to talk with some of the vendors that we have used or could potentially use for different library products and materials that we offer to our patrons.
Fabulous.
And then on August 14th at 12 p.m., the Minnesota Association of Library Friends will offer a free beginner's webinar about how Minnesota's more than 350 public libraries function. So they're gonna talk about advisory board roles, funding, interlibrary loan collection, development, and more. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the librarian's report in the packet. But I just wanted to call that out as something that library board members who are interested could take a look at, or the general public.
Good, thank you.
And then just a couple building updates. We've done some tree trimming on trees on the west side of the library. Specifically the book drop, and then the one that's in between the two doors on that side drops a lot of berries and the branches were getting low. So, and then our security camera work is still expected for September, and I don't have a date yet on the wireless equipment upgrades. We know that's still coming this summer, but I just don't know when they'll make it to our building, and that's happening throughout TDS libraries.
Okay.
And then I just wanted to call out some of our programming stats. We've had some really great program attendance in June. Our Monday morning story time has had attendance of over 50 people each week during the month of June.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's packing our children's room. So we're excited to look next year at that possible shelving project that could offer us more space up there. Our video gaming club met for its first meeting in June, and they had 12 teens attend, so that was fun.
Wonderful.
I stopped down and they were all happily snacking and playing away, so that was good to see. And then the Traveling Lantern Theater performed at the library and had 46 attend, and we had 52 attend the Ali Sultan comedy show. And our active patrons tends to increase during the summer months too, so we're just seeing more traffic overall in the library.
Great. Anyone else want to bring up anything that they saw in the department activities report?
I just wanted to say I'm so glad that you attended the conference in San Diego. We have such an excellent library, and it just feels good to be part of a community that supports you in doing that. We want our library to stay great into the future, and that means that we need personnel that have opportunities to go to sessions that just sound so very interesting and important.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Yes, I thought that the items that you picked out to attend are really going to help, in certain areas. People with disabilities and that sort of thing is really helpful. I'm so glad that you had a good attendance in the teen events. Sometimes teens don't want to do anything except sit around and complain that they're bored. But doesn't. I think that's a wonderful program. Anyone else have anything they want to add? All right, we'll go on to the programming calendar.
Well, our summer reading program continues. We have story times on Mondays at 10:30 a.m. and Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. And then we will have a special story time with a craft on Friday, July 26th at 10 a.m. Our next video gaming club meeting is Tuesday, July 16th at 2:30 p.m. No registration required. Our afternoon movie is on Friday, July 19th at 2 p.m. We'll be watching Rio in the children's room. And then our Team Pathfinder role-playing game has moved to Mondays at 3:45 p.m. We had some regular participants who have moved out of the area and aren't able to attend anymore, so we're trying to attract more teens with a different time. And then for our adult program, we have the Mad to Glad parenting group will continue. That goes for 8 weeks on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. and that started June 24th. Registration is required, but even if you weren't able to attend the first few sessions, you can join now. The History of the Blues with Joey Leone will be on Wednesday, July 17th at 4 p.m. That's an Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund grant that the board had previously accepted. And that's actually a program that we had rescheduled, I believe, from last year. The performer wasn't able to reschedule, so we're finally having that one happen. And then the Art Start summer classes will be on Tuesday, July 23rd. There's 3 separate classes, and you need to register for each class separately. You don't have to attend all 3, but you do need to register for each one that you're interested in. So at 10 a.m. we'll have a painting on glass class. At 2 p.m. we have vivid vase painting, and at 6 p.m. we have a Tree of Life wire construction class. And Art Start is an organization based in the Twin Cities, and they focus on reusing and sustainable art. So they're looking at a lot of recycled supplies.
Great.
And then we have the New Ulm Emergency Preparedness Fair on Tuesday, July 25th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. in German Park. And that's part of New Ulm's Night Out. So we'll have first responders, the police, the fire department, the Red Cross will all be there as part of that preparedness fair.
Anyone have any comments or questions, things they want to lift up before they plan for programming in July? Hearing none, we'll move on to our resolution in approving the preliminary 2025 budget. Okay. Do you want me to read all this?
Dan, before you make that decision, I just would note that I haven't made any changes to the budget as presented to you last month, so this is the same numbers and information.
All right. All right. Same question. Do you want me to read this? I sure will.
Can we move to have it?
Yes,
not
we
read?
can. Yes, we can. We can waive the reading. We can waive the reading.
Since it hasn't changed.
Well, I think the highlights are that you've estimated revenue under the various charges for services. You're scheduled to meet with the Brown County Commission to recommend and discuss the library appropriations. And the vast majority of the revenue comes from taxes, which will be approved by the City Finance Department and the City Council. Travis de Sioux Library Board has approved a 5.4% decrease for the New Ulm public membership fees, which is reflected in the budget. The primary expense, as with any service industry, is personnel services, which includes the salaries and insurance, and those items are set by the Finance Department. And the library director has budgeted $25,000 for out of office furniture and equipment to upgrade the shelving, as you mentioned, in the book area, and also the shelving in the library's service desk. So, therefore, preliminary library expenses show a 3.52% increase of the items that we as a board oversee. And the preliminary budget shows the 2024 preliminary budget did show a 1.3% increase in the budgets that we have. So, anything else that should be brought up?
Just a quick question, Madam Chair, what is the overall budget increase, which includes the discretionary items we have control over, as well as then including the personnel costs of wages and benefits?
We won't know that yet until the Finance Department has set some of those lines. They haven't put that information into the budget yet, so right now we only know the numbers that the library board oversees.
Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, I'll take a motion to approve the draft budget.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any other further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Call the roll. Secretary, call the roll.
All right. Dustin, yes. Ruth Ann?
Yes.
Yvonne?
Yes.
Manon?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
Hope?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Okay. And now, resolution accepting donations and memorials. And the people are so generous, it's just amazing. But we have an anonymous donation of $50 cash. We have a Linda Lindquist donation of $50 cash. Kim Jefferson, $250 in cash, and also a $15 book. Bernice Schmitz has donated $20. The New Ulm Area Foundation donates $302.05 in memory of Emma Gebser, and also $129.65, and similarly. Teresa Westbrook in memory of Marilyn Schmidt, $20 cash, and then there was $50 left in the donation box. Marie Golden donated in memory of Sue Reiterscheid, $50. An anonymous, this is the standout here. There was an anonymous donation in memory of Randall E. Craning, who I went to school with, in the amount of $5,000. He was an erudite scholar and a real personality who didn't have the easiest life, but I'm sure I'm sure he would be proud that someone decided that to donate to the library. So on his behalf, Prairie Peacemakers Quilt Guild donated $118 of books, and that's it. So I'll take
Bernice,
Go
I just
ahead.
wanted to clarify, or I'm sorry, Ruth Ann, I just wanted to clarify that Bernice, she donated an individual slide viewer for the memory
Oh,
lab.
I'm sorry.
And we gave it a
my-
value of $20.
My mistake, sorry. Well, that was nice. The memory lab is up and, being used a lot, apparently. Yeah, good. Okay, I'll take a motion to accept the generous donations.
So moved. Second?
Call the roll?
Dustin, yes. Ruth Ann.
Yes.
Yvonne,
Yes.
Menon,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
Hope,
Yes.
Carl.
Yes.
Ruth Ann,
yes.
before we move on, could I just ask the
please.
board a question? There have been a few donations that were through the same period that I had brought to the board separately from those donations, because we needed to move on spending them more quickly because they were for specific programs and
Yes.
things. And I wanted to ask the board if you would like to see donations more frequently or if the quarterly schedule still works for you.
Oh,
I think as
Be
long as you
quarterly.
can bring it, at a meeting before the quarter, if you need to use it, then we wouldn't have to have the whole thing done, every month.
okay,
Thank you.
good. All right, call the
So the answer is still quarterly.
quarter. Go quarter.
Right.
Go quarter. All right, moving on to a resolution to accept an arts and cultural heritage grant. At its June 20th, 24 meeting, the Traverse des Sioux Regional Library awarded the New Ulm Public Library with an Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund legacy grant in the amount of $5,000 for author and professor R. Allen Brooks, Making Art in Evil Times, writing workshop on October 24th, 2024. Time to be determined. Brooks will teach writers strategies for overcoming creative fear. Brooks teaches graphic novel writing for Regis University MFA program and is the author of several graphic novels. His TED Talk on the importance of art reached 1 million views within 2 months. Well, that's interesting. Open to all ages?
I believe so, or at least teens and up.
Okay. Oh, right. The 2-year-old is not unfair, no.
They don't fear writing.
Yeah, right.
They can't write yet.
Well, that's very interesting, very interesting. I'll have a motion to accept that grant and look forward to October 24th when R. Allen Brooks will be speaking
Also
to us.
move.
All right, second?
Second.
I'll call the roll?
Dustin, yes. Ruth Ann,
Yes.
Yvonne,
Yes.
Menon,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
Hope,
Yes.
Carl.
Yes.
Okay. Next, and it passes. Next, the resolution authorizing temporary waiver of library card replacement fees. So cool. I can't wait to get my new library card, but I can't decide. During May and June 2024, the public library held its first library card art design contest. The library received 11 design entries, and the public selected 3 winners online. and in-person voting. The winning designs will be printed on limited edition New Ulm Public Library cards. The library director requests that the library board temporarily waive the $1 library card replacement fee through September 30th so that interested patrons may replace their library card with one of the limited edition cards. The library plans to order 1,000 cards, a total of 1,000 cards of the limited edition designs, which was expected to last beyond September 30th. So, are you going to order third and a third and a third, or don't you know yet?
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Good. All right, I'll take a motion to waive the $1 fee for our library card replacement. Have a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion?
What's the period of the waiver? I heard it say it would end on September 30, but I didn't hear when it would start.
As soon as we get the new cards in.
So from today forward,
Yes, as soon, that we don't have the new cards yet, but once they're available, that's when we would.
And when do you
start the
expect
waiver.
them?
End of July.
Oh, okay. Hooray.
so does it cover existing, if somebody wants the old-fashioned one, can they still get that for a waived fee or
But I
not?
guess that would be up to the board if you would like to do that today, starting
Well,
today.
it
We can
says
certainly
waiving the
can.
fee, so I would say for everything.
Right. So
Yeah.
is yours worn out, Carl? Is that the problem?
I can't find it.
So well used.
So it covers not only issuance of the new design cards, but the traditional cards as well.
If a patron would prefer that, I think that would be the
Sure.
fair thing to do.
Right. Great.
So you can go get your new card.
That's right. All right, Dustin, Secretary, call the roll.
Dustin, yes. Ruth Ann?
Yes.
Yvonne?
Yes.
Manon?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
Hope?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
All right. Great.
I have one question. Are you going to announce in the paper when the new cards are here?
Yes, Megan has written an article for the Journal.
Or, email the board members?
Oh, yeah, we'll be first in line.
Yeah.
Megan has written an article for the New
Great.
England Journal that should appear in this weekend's paper.
Great.
Talking about the winners and showing the images of their art.
Oh, fun.
And then we can certainly make an announcement when the cards are here.
Yeah. Great.
For those, I mean, because I'm sure they all have family that's waiting with bated breath to get their new cards.
Right. Great.
You know,
Great.
so.
Great. Great.
To ask April, what was the participation in the voting online and in person?
Do you know what
Yeah.
the
Voting.
Yeah.
We had 53 online votes and 13 in person.
It was part of the.
Great.
We had originally intended to have a panel of board members and community members to whittle down the submissions, but since we just received 11 submissions of art, we thought that it was fine to just go ahead with just the
I
public
think
vote.
that's wise.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
It was a big decision, though, to vote because they were all so cute.
Great. Great. Any other business? Any other business to come before this board? Hearing none, watch this. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.